Hey guys, this is Zlewikk and welcome back after 2 weeks break to another Tinto Talks video where we'll be discussing 3 important topics: prosperity and devastation, development, roads, actually 4 topics because also privacy and privateers. So prosperity and devastation is a single value, so it's not like in EU4 where we have prosperity from 0 to 100 and devastation from 0 to 100. It's just one value going from minus 100, devastation, and plus 100, prosperity. Prosperity represents how prosperous and resourceful a location is. A prosperous location increases development over time. Prosperity will slowly rise unless different negative circumstances reduce it. If it goes negative, it will cause devastation. There's no direct way for player to increase prosperity, but having a peaceful country will have it increase slowly over time. So you see for example, in Kalmar we've got 25%, and it changes plus 0.18 each month. Thanks to some policies, probably advisor can increase it. Satisfaction in location looks like is also impacting this. And from that 25% prosperity getting migration traction, very slow development increase, population growth and life expectancy increased. So while prosperity is improving that location slowly, devastation on the other hand is very fast devastating and making that specific location bad. If you have high devastation in a location in a province, the Age of Renaissance has an advance that enables a cabinet action where it can focus on recovering devastation in a province until it has recovered fully. So you see, being occupied is minus 2% monthly devastation. So if you go back here, 0.18, right, increased prosperity just from being in peace, minus 2% each month from being occupied. What kind of minuses devastation gives? Promotion speed decreased, migration attraction decreased, raw materials output impacted, but also population growth, food production, monthly literacy, monthly development growth, and look, minus 5% a month. While here from a positive one, it is okay, so this is, you see, a direct number, why this is a change in the percentage wise. Development, well, it was gonna work completely different than in EU4. What development means in Project Ceasar? Well, it represents how cultivated the land is and how much it is used by the pops living there. The higher development it is, the more people can live there and the more it can be exploited. The development in the province will be increasing in a very indirect way, but direct way for you to increase it is a cabinet action again. So see, in Kalmar we've got 17 development, which is increasing 0.017 a month, thanks to prosperity. Developed province, which is probably either a cabinet action or policy. Because it's woods, it's much slower. The fact that its cost is higher. Literacy is also improving that of the burghers. While you can see the development itself impacts a lot of stuff. All of these things mentioned here. How about roads? So they mentioned that a lot of their previous and GSG games had roads already. I don't think EU4 had roads, so that's already improvement over it. And according to this dev diary, it is going to be one of the most developed road system in Paradox games. A road is basically a connection between two land locations that reduces the proximity calculations from 40 down to 20. Most settled nations start with the capacity to build gravel roads, but there are 3 advances in later ages that improve new types of roads that can be built. Those roads will reduce proximity further and increase movement speed of armies. So it's movement speed and less, we could say, autonomy in a province because of its distance from your capital. What is interesting, you can always build a road into the location of any country that has a positive opinion of you, so road networks can and will be connected for trade. The green locations are locations that can afford to build a road from Kalmar at the moment. Striped locations for a road network. The white outlined locations are the proposed path for the road between Kalmar and Idre, which is the connection of the roads to Norway. It's actually a different nation from Sweden. Road building is one of the most important and fun parts of the control growing gameplay loop. Piracy and privateers. Well, as they're clarifying, a privateer is a pirate that is sponsored by a specific country. The ability to store privateers has several different ways to unlock. First of all, in Age of Absolutes there's an advance that reduces the cost for privateers while also making them sturdier. In Age of Discovery, some countries can hire privateers thanks to specific advances, and in Age of Renaissance, if you unlock a diplomatic focus, so kind of an idea group, you'll also be able to recruit privateers even earlier. Sponsoring a privateer can be done in an area and costs about 250 sailors per privateer, and 10 sailors each month they are active. A pirate privateer in an area, depending on its current strength, can reduce the maritime presence of all non-friendly countries in all seasons in that area. This hurts relations and will give them a way to get a casus belli on you, though. Same like as in EU4, you also get casus belli for privateering. So how do you fight privateers? Well, you have a fleet of ships in any location in that sea area, and they will actively reduce the capacity of these pirates. So just using a fleet in that area will already help. Galleys are a bit better than heavy ships at hunting pirates, but light ships are by far the best at dealing with pirates, where a single light ship is about 10 times as effective as a heavy ship at the start of the game. That's pretty interesting. So you see Swedish privateers that are coming from Sweden. They have 61% power in the area of East Baltic Sea, and the power is changed by minus 23% because they could not afford some sailors. And we see harassment by nearby navies is also decreasing that. You need sailors for privateers or they will disappear. That's the one. There is a situation in the later half of the 16th century where pirates will start to grow in certain areas of the map. Pirates also have a chance to spawn from locations with pirate covens. These are buildings that peasants will build in coastal locations where control is fairly low. Coastal hybrid privateers minus 20%, privateer maintenance minus 10%. So that's one of the advances, right? So that's a privilege. When granted to the burghers, will help your privateers be more cost effective. That increases their influence by 25% and loyalty by 10%. Okay, that looks great. Let's see some of the comments in the comment section coming from Johan. What an interesting new development of the new game. I can already see the path to this being one of the best Paradox games. Hopefully this game won't turn into to be devastating. To bring new prosperity if you do not get piracy. Don't pirate games, guys. Don't pirate games. So with the Devastation, it could be possible to turn metropolis into small towns. Sort of like how Rome used to have millions of people and then turned to a couple of thousand people living in it. Well, yes, not very nice though. But if you want to humiliate your enemy, that would be nice. Dealing with pirate covens in the Caribbean and Indian Ocean will be pretty immersive and fun, I can imagine. I wonder if this will lead to playable nations like in EU4, for us Pirate Republic enjoyers. If we fix support for navy-based countries, they would be great fun for that. That's fun for someone playing it, but it's terrible for all of the others, especially in the multiplayer game. So why would I not just build a road in every province? Do they cost money to maintain? If that is the case, couldn't you make a massive money sink for the AI, or if the AI makes roads inside your country? Time and gold is one huge reason. So it takes time to build them, it takes probably money to build them, and it also takes some money to maintain them, I assume. I'm also thinking how would it work, because you build that road, let's say from Sweden to Norway. Who pays for maintenance of that road in Norway that Sweden built? Because that's, I think, that what that guy had in mind. So could you just kill budget of AI by building roads inside your country? And Johan immediately answers my questions. If you build a road into another country location, how is the price calculated? Do we share the cost? You pay. In EU4, privateering can be pretty strong if you throw your entire navy into a trading node. It can be pretty hard for players to counter this. How would Project Ceasar change this? You don't use your war fleet to privateer in Project Ceasar. So it's completely different. You pay for privateers, but it's not your own fleet privateering there, it seems. And Johan is confirming that, occupation is one thing that affects Devastation, but if there's a stationing army there, it gets even worse. Being able to build roads in a friendly country seems absolutely bizarre. You're not building them in the friendly countries, you are connecting to them. So you're not building in a friendly country, so you're just connecting to the border. Do I understand it correctly? And so again, Johan is saying you don't build a road in a location, you build between the two locations. Is the last of the 4 road types a railroad? A really late game tech that would allow an ambitious technocrat to sink a disappropriate amount of ducats into an economic vanity project. Yes, and I think that's where I'm gonna end this diary, guys. Really interesting. I was looking for how exactly this thing will work in Project Ceasar, and it seems really promising. I'm afraid about the priorities not actually being an object on the map, as Johan says. It's more like an impact on a specific area, you know, compared to EU4 with actual navy. Let's see how they develop it and change it based on your feedback. Make sure to share it and obviously subscribe to the channel to get notified about the future videos. Bye.